So Matt, you got any interesting emails this week?
Yeah, just a quick question.
Yeah, me, it was just, hey, 10 minutes this week?
No, never.
Brutal.
We're going to look at people who did it right?
Yes, I've scoured the web and I found some good examples of emails. We're going to look at brands that have done a good job with it. Now, a caveat, and I want to engage with you on this for just a moment. When we use a term like funny, or humorous, some people use those as or entertaining as synonyms.
Yes.
For us, I think there's a spectrum.
Yes.
And we would put funny on one end of the spectrum and humorous or entertaining on the other end of the spectrum.
Right.
And you can fall anywhere in between. To me, funny is LOL.
Yeah.
And on this end is LQTM.
What is LQTM?
Laughing quietly to myself.
I've never heard that one.
So when you don't laugh out loud, you might inside your head.
You're such a whippersnapper.
I know. I'm so young. I'm acting like a millennial now. But I think that's important. It's almost like what's that Seinfeld episode? When he's dating the girl. Every time he cracks a joke or something, she goes, "Huh?
That's funny.
That's funny."
Yeah.
That's kind of where you're at.
Yeah.
But that's okay too. I think we're gonna discover some examples here where we see it doesn't have to be laugh out loud funny.
And we've intentionally gone that way for clients before because we know that their audience is more, their audience is more like older ladies. And so we don't do as many fart jokes for that client.
Exactly. Know your audience. know your audience. Yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I've kind of scoured the web, spent a little time on Reddit, some great blog posts where they and I pulled in some of my favorites. And some of these are not outright funny, but I feel like they did a good job. So the messaging is good to talk about. So we'll jump in.
I can't wait.
And take a look.
I can't wait.
Okay, so let's get started here. First example I have here is Poo-Pourri.
Classic.
It's a classic. So obviously this was driven by a massive video campaign. And so there's a couple things in here I love that stood out to me. First off, they use these kind of euphemisms all throughout it. So once it's poop jokes, fart jokes. It's the nature of the product. But I keep your business personal.
Keep your business personal.
The brand just comes through, even in the email.
You know what this reminds me of? We often have the conversation about when it's appropriate to use quotation marks and when it's not. It's what was the one in the hospital that said "we care"?
Yes, in quotes.
Yeah. Do you?
I'm not sure you know what that
doesn't sound like you care. But this is a perfect use of quotation marks.
Perfect.
Keep your business personal.
Absolutely. And then just even when they're featuring the products there. A few of our best smellers.
Yeah,
it's simple, but I feel like they did a really good job. I'm totally staying on brand.
And back to what we were saying, I would totally subscribe to Poo-Pourri. I like the brand. I feel like this is light. It doesn't bother me in my inbox. It's not like a huge ask. It's not cold, and it's telling me about some of the scents that they have, which is useful to me if I don't want my bathroom to smell like poop.
Absolutely. Okay, next we have here, so Mack Weldon. This is one to me that leans a little more towards entertaining and engaging without being laugh out loud funny. So the dad joke, I'll call you later, don't call me later, call me dad. For Father's Day to do a campaign like this, I felt like they found a good way. It wasn't, Father's Day sale, come shop right now. Yeah. I feel like they did a pretty good job here.
I think that's fantastic. A dad joke for dad attire.
Yep.
That's nice.
Absolutely.
I like it.
I like that one. And even if I'm not shopping right now, or I'm not, if this is the kind of stuff that's coming in my inbox, I kind of evaluate it through the lens of Monday morning when I come in and I have however 20, 40, 50, 100, however many you happen to have, is it going to make me want to unsubscribe to I'm in inbox overwhelmed?
Yeah.
What can I unsubscribe from?
Yeah.
If I'm getting content like this, I'm less likely to unsubscribe.
Yeah, and it's even if you're not going to go buy, the socks or the t-shirt right now, it still builds a little brand affinity, I think.
I think so.
As opposed to most emails, which degrade brand affinity.
Yeah.
This one, in my opinion, builds the brand affinity.
It did a good job. Okay. Next we have Beardbrand. So full disclosure here, I'm on their list because I may or may not have facial hair and enjoy products from companies like that. So
you're one of their biggest customers.
Yeah. So this is not this is a series.
Okay.
But so starting with this email here, it's about this pillow It's a great pillow that helps prevent your beard from like getting.
Is that a common problem for bearded fellows?
So yes, it is, but we're gonna go to the next email. So this is the whole email. Like it's all about this great pillow that they designed, keeps your beard from being just a massive knot and mess when you wake up. So it's a series, and it's true. The pillow was a joke. So it wasn't real.
Good.
But here's what
I would love to know where that link went on that last one, though.
Yeah, so to a blog post where they probably, I don't know if they did more with it, but here's where, like, this to me was probably part of like a welcome series or an indoctrination series, because on the follow-up email, they don't actually ask you to go shop. They send you links to like their blog and their YouTube channel, which they have all kinds of content on. Hey, you know, I have a thin beard. What's the best styles for someone, you know, with my kind of facial hair? Or, you know, I wake up and it's all kinky and like, how do I get my beard smooth, or how do I get my beard to grow faster? So they're just really welcoming people kind of to the Beardbrand family. That's great. Like, yeah. So I thought it was a great way to do that with that joke in the first email of a pillow that helps bearded gentlemen wake up with less.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, pretty strong.
In indoctrination series, those are important to have.
And a great way to
do it well
and have humor in it. You know, you can be funny with it.
Typically, when we do an indoctrination series, we usually try to like introduce people to the founder or the team, or kind of like make it a little bit personal. But I really like this approach too.
They do.
It's because it's more about the customer. Even though they're making a joke, it's like you're still pushing the customer as the hero.
Totally. And then of course, once you get to like the YouTube channel and stuff like that, it is their founder, like, you know, talking about all kinds of beard stuff. So you definitely get that. But anyway, I thought it was a pretty well done series.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Next, so Death Wish Coffee. This is one of those that's not like laugh out loud funny, but it definitely gets my attention if I open this email and see the hockey mask and the but a little bit of not play on words, but talking about who needs Halloween, you know, scary enough when I don't have my coffee. So I thought it was at least entertaining enough. If you're attracted to the brand Death Wish Coffee, if that is part of your identity and part of the thing you're attracted to, an interesting one, not maybe laugh out loud.
I would love to know the story of how
I
they
don't know
that one.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, a way to kind of bring a little bit of humor into a headline there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one was kind of like, this is Huckberry, and this is, to me, the subject line kind of was one of the things during pandemic, you know, don't be that guy on Zoom, you know, the one without pants. And even post-pandemic, we're all living in this world now.
Yeah.
And so I thought the subject line...
right now.
Well, that's... Yeah. Okay, so don't be that guy on Zoom. Like, I thought the subject line definitely is intriguing, gets you to open it up, and then boom, there's the shorts right there.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was a pretty well done... I don't know. Thought it was good. Thought it was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so these, So Function of Beauty, I don't know who they are exactly, but these examples, I thought they both did a pretty good job. So, I mean, I'm sure it's a stock photo, but I thought that was a great use of stock, you know.
Yeah, that could be a stock photo, but I like what they've done, and what we do a lot of times when we're building out funnels for people is we will look for the top content that the brand has been tagged in on social media, or you know, the hashtag for the industry or something like that. Like, this is really bringing what people are used to engaging with on social media into the inbox, which I think is a really smart move. Both of these examples do that, because even the design of that second one, it looks like a tweet.
Totally looks like social media.
Yeah, and I think that's probably even their handle.
Yeah.
That might be one of their actual tweets, or they may have just designed that for the... But either way, I think it's a really smart move to make the inbox feel like social media.
Strong.
That's what they've done.
Yeah, I think it was really strong.
Yeah, it's good.
So I like this one. Who gives a crap? So Who Gives a Crap is toilet paper and toilet tissue, paper towels, like paper products like that. But they do all kinds of cool things. They make it out of special material, but then they do all kinds of fun patterns and stuff like that. But just to give you an idea about the email, so it talks about, you know, we were supposed to create an email today. This was part of like someone got assigned this, but the lady that normally does it, she's out. She had a baby 2 weeks early. Whoa. And so they talk about how the email, their products are so good, the email really writes itself. In fact, it did. Probably pulled from some product descriptions and stuff like that. I just thought it was a great way to, honestly, it kind of personalized it. Like there's people behind.
Yeah.
There's people behind these emails that get sent. So I thought they did a pretty good job there.
Yeah, I got a. This reminds me of a connection request I got on LinkedIn the other day, and I don't accept connection requests typically unless I actually know the person in real life. Just because, like we were talking about, I hate the follow-up sales. Hey, can we 10 minutes this week?
Yeah.
Whenever I connect with somebody, that's always the follow-up. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I don't have 10 minutes. The chances are very slim you have anything I'm interested in, or I have anything you're interested in.
Yeah.
But I got one last week, and it was this, growth coach who, growth coaches are always trying to connect with us, but this one was like, hey, I was trying to think of something witty and clever to show off my personality, but I wrote this message instead. Fingers crossed. And I was like, I still didn't connect with her, but I was like,
good copy.
That's way better than this. I was this close to connecting with that one. This Who Gives a Crap reminds me of that, because it's like, look, we get it. You get emails all the time. Here's our obligatory email just to remind you that we exist.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. And so here, I brought the subject line in so we could see it. We have to admit, you've got really great taste. So this one is an abandoned cart, part of an abandoned cart sequence. So a lot of what we've been looking at is more, but I wanted to bring an example of that. And so I just thought, we, especially for a beauty brand, we noticed you noticing us. I thought they did a pretty good job there, and then they bring it in. So again, it's not like the over-the-top laugh out loud, but it definitely lets the brand have a personality and lets some of that kind of come through.
Yeah, it's not funny, but I do think it's like a lot of times the thing that people get wrong is they don't write like they talk.
Oh yeah,
This is at least they're writing like they talk. Hey, we notice you noticing us. That sounds like something you would actually say.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a pickup line.
Yeah. But it also highlights how important it is to have. I would love to know what the return is on this automation.
Yeah.
Because Abandoned Cart Series, if you don't have one, you're absolutely leaving money.
You're leaving a lot of money on the table.
I mean, Ulta obviously probably has all those T's crossed and J's dotted, but yeah.
You went with J?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then, so Chubbies. So I thought this was pretty good. So this was for a big sale, take it off our hands. They did a pretty good job. I like what they did here. They used some humor to talk about, like when they do a product and it doesn't sell all that well. Yeah. They did a pretty good job about talking about why. Like sometimes it's still a really good product, but it just maybe it fell under people's radar. Yeah. So I thought they did a pretty good job. And then some of the pictures, I just felt like it was on brand in terms of bringing in a little bit of humor there. Not nothing over the top, but if they were consistently sending me emails, this is one of those where if they were bringing in a little bit of humor, some funny pictures, I'm less likely to unsubscribe, even if I'm not shopping or in the market right now. If I was attached to that brand, I might stay on the list and that kind of thing. Yeah, okay, just 100% honest real quick. Yep. Let's say this comes into your inbox. Do the 5-second test on this. Yeah, there's a lot of area at the top there. I probably wouldn't see anything else. So and I'm also not reading all that copy. Correct. I'm just not going to. Yeah, but I do. But I get the 40%. Yes, I think they did a good job putting that at the top. So I'd have done 40% off, and then I'd have put the product images in the 40% off graphic. Yeah, that'd be a good note. So the next one here, I pulled in another Chubbies. Okay. Because I feel like they did a better job. Oh, they do a great job with most of their stuff. So I feel like that one was good. It brought in some branding, but you could do a little bit better. Look at these. Look at these. Yeah. And so nice big picture. The product is like you said, product is front and center. Yeah. But what I think my favorite part here, and what you can see after you've built brand and done some stuff, I love that they included some reviews from social, like social proof right there in the email about these shorts. Yeah. And here's what happens. I think what's so cool. Over time, they've been humorous, they've tried to be funny and build that in their brand. The reviews that people leave now, they're trying to be funny. The people are trying to be funny in their reviews. Yeah. Best shorts I've ever worn, and I've been wearing shorts for 37 years. Yeah, that's good. I just think there's some really cool things in there. These are perfect, awesome. I haven't taken them off in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they respond to it down there. So I felt like this is really good evidence. And actually, we've seen some really strong results as of late putting reviews in emails.
It's better copy than you're gonna write on your own. And
No doubt.
It's more powerful than anything you're gonna put on there. Like honestly, again, if this shows up in my inbox,
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the headline, look at the picture of the dude being funny. I'm gonna skip the copy under that and go straight to those reviews.
Absolutely. Yep.
And I'm gonna skip the copy below that too.
Yep.
That's just where I'm gonna go.
And most people, you have to understand, most people, I mean, not just emails, almost anything, they scan. They don't read it. And so we work really hard on copy. We all do that. But understanding too, sometimes short and sweet and just hitting the high points is the way to go. Okay, so that's it. That's the email. So just a couple of things here. So we kind of saw a spectrum there of trying to, on one end, maybe just endear the brand to people, to trying to push the envelope and be kind of funny. Is that right for everyone?
I think on some level it is. I really do, unless you're like a funeral home or something. Like I think there's some there's some extreme examples, but I think for most people, and my mind at first goes to, okay, what about B2B? Like I'm in medical devices. I think that's a great place to bring in some humor because you're going to stand out because no one else is.
I would say that's
that
almost like
space.
especially a place to do it.
Yes, I think so too.
Yeah, that's great. So any tips you would give someone like who's like, okay, I like the sound of this. I think I do maybe want to introduce a little bit of humor or some personality into my brand. If they haven't done that before, like it's hard to just sit down and with a document open and think, what I gotta type something, come up with something here. What are some tips you would give someone to to try to do that?
Yeah. So first of all, like we saw in the example with the cat, I think it was the beauty commercial.
Yeah.
Go on social media, and if your customers are leaving good stuff, just bring that right into the email, the photo, the caption, everything. And if they're not, then you can just kind of search within your industry hashtags to see if there's any other examples that you can bring in. Other than that, like if you're wanting to introduce humor into anything you're doing, email, video, whatever, are you funny? I mean, that's like
Yeah.
Do you regularly make people laugh? Like,
Yeah.
if you don't normally make people laugh, chances are pretty slim. Like, no offense that you're gonna write something in an email or a video, but you probably know someone either you work with or that's in your space that you're like, you know what, that person always makes me laugh. Get a little help from someone who
That's a great tip.
it's not that hard for them to get a giggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if it's like, oh, this person can't sell, it doesn't matter if they can sell. You can sell.
Yeah.
You do the selling, let them do the making funny.
Yeah, absolutely. So one more thing if I could offer up. So this is coming from someone who, over the last 20 years, we started helping clients build email lists and that kind of thing. And I was always so protective of this list that we were developing.
Yes.
And I never, I wanted to be careful how often we emailed the list.
Right.
We have to protect the list, and we don't want too many people to unsubscribe. And I think you take have kind of helped me cross over and realize that if they're going to unsubscribe, let them unsubscribe.
Yeah.
Like they're not an ideal customer.
Yeah.
It's okay. And so what we found is, helping grow clients to that, that minimum 20% of revenue coming from email, it's a very worthwhile investment of doing that. Now, I think we learned some things in looking at some of those examples of good ways to do it so that you stay engaging, keep people on your list. Even if they don't buy from that email, they don't mind getting emails from you. You're delivering value, good content, maybe a chuckle. And so I think that's an important lesson to take away, but don't be afraid.
I think it depends on the business. Like, if you don't want to be that guy who's emailing quick question every day, that's the absolute worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
And I think that's what your concern was, and it's valid. It's like, I don't want my emails to degrade my brand affinity because I'm getting on these people's nerves.
Yeah.
And so if you can regularly get in front of them and not get on their nerves, the more times you can do that, the better.
Yeah.
But once you kind of lose your mojo, you need to kind of reconsider, hey, what are we really doing here? Have something to say, that's valuable that people like.
It's a good tip. So so Monday morning when I shoot you an email with the subject line, quick question, there's no...
Oh, I fully anticipate that now.
Okay. All right, that's it.
Woo!
Email, funny, give it a go.